Yo. Good evening. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're from. How you doing, everyone? Live. If you're watching this later on, thanks for having a pop in. It might be interesting to you, it might not. Nothing to lose by having a look. Right. Sorry I'm late, by the way. It's just not like me. Forgive me. Listen, I hope you've all had a good weekend. Oh, the best you could have made it. Bank holiday. Yeah, bank holiday weekend. That means nothing to me. Other than banks have a holiday. Yeah, right. Banks have a day off, guys. Yvonne, right. Let me write it down. I think Yvonne's taken over now. 3 points for first. Paul gets in there. Our Paul. Paul and Yvonne. 2 masterpieces of my live stream. 2 points, Paul. Don't ask me what you win. I've not figured that out yet. Yvonne, don't stretch it. I'll get confused. I've got too many things to do. James, all I can say is good evening, sir, to you. Our James, our Paul, our Yvonne, we got alligator. Ha ha ha. What do you mean? Oh, James the third, right. James the third. 1 point, James. James the third. Feel a bit giddy tonight. Hey, come on, Rab. What's the matter, you cheap? Robert, no worries, mate, about, frustrating lately because of all the shit. What people are trying to throw at these lives for some reason. You figure it out because I can't. Good evening, anyway. Yeah, UK Transparency always says hello. How you doing, mate? Hope you're keeping well. Thanks for popping in, saying hello to everyone like you do. Right, Al, if you've already gone because I'm late, that was 7:48, 7:49. Okay. We've got it. I know why. If you want to come on, like anyone can on here and talk about stuff, they can. You're in good company most of the time. But keep your chin up, mate. Best you can. He's do you know what? I know I keep saying it, but I can't help to say it every time I see his name. LT. Thorpe. Bella Lather. And there's his beautiful partner as well. Caris. You do a great job. Sorry, I'm going, but I know I'm late. I'm sorry. I was just trying to find stuff out before I came on. You get last minute things coming in, don't you, and stuff. That's my excuse anyway. But it's true. Tonight, anyway. Deanology, same old shit. One comment, fucks off. Look, good evening, guys. Honestly, right. I've been over to the cesspit. Can't remember when it were now. I had to defend myself on can't remember what it were now. Because I don't let things linger and shit. I'm a benefit dosser. That's why I've done. Yeah, okay. Boom, boom. Thanks. Oh, you have to keep putting it in repeatedly. That's fine. Yeah. What does that mean? No one takes you on? You have to keep putting things in repeatedly. Do you know what repeatedly means? No. Do you know what anything means? He's still in there. Is there anybody in there? I fucking doubt it, you pathetic coward. Instead of going on set, why don't you come on here? And why would I want to go on there? Drone King, how you doing, Anthony? Nice to see you still going nowhere and being pathetic and being a dosser. Try it. Come on. Don't just put words in a chat. Come on, you don't even have to show your face. If you're brave enough, you might show your face. Or just stay in the chat if you want. Do it that way if you want. Such courage. Yeah, I know, Biker. I know, mate. Trevor. I love Trevor Random. Full stop. He is a beautiful guy. He really is. How you doing, Trev? I'm sure you're getting better weather down there than up here, mate, because they promised us a nice, warm bank holiday weekend. And it hasn't been. Not that I care, really. Oh, Alligator, thank you very much. Happy Tuesday to you as well, sir. Thanks very much. It means a lot. Thank you. Always there. Just brilliant. Suits the life perfectly. Sense of humour, banter. Let's have it. Oh wow. What's Robert Wilson's Mars? What's a benefit dosser? Why the cesspit? What's wrong with you? Are you all right? Plenty help out there if you need it. I don't need it. I'm not a dosser. And the only benefit is what you're going to get from me, really. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Paul Dunn's here. You've always got to raise your glass to the Irish. So you have. Thanks for coming in, Paul. How you doing, mate? Hopefully Eamon will come in as well soon. Get that banter going. Backerman, how you doing? Nice one. Hey up, says Baker. Not far off now, guys. Don't want to miss anyone out. Robert, short answer is nothing. Yeah, do you know what? Straight away, he's just too thick to be clever. Even if you're clever, you know that's not that hard. But I think being wise counts, and this fella can't even spell wise. Yeah. Look, I can't help it if people fancy me, right? And you know what it's like when you don't take someone on and they kind of start stalking you a bit. Weird feeling, but no problem. Big up the Irish. Lovely, and hey, Anne. How doing, cocker? I'll see you tomorrow. I'll bring that up in a bit. Um, do you know what? That sounds like live freeze tea type of sense of humour. Where's that person gone? Right, that is it. I've got to the bottom. Similar start to last week. There's got to be a reason why, right? Figure it out for me if you can. Okay. I'm fucking arsed. Guys, thanks for coming in. Honestly, cheers. Thanks for all your welcomes. Sparky's in there as well. Good evening to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Do you know what? You shouldn't do your lives at that time in the day. It's not fair. It's that time of the day where I'm not around. And I feel shit because he always comes in. I'm sure he only comes in to put the guilt trip on me. Anyway, it's your fault for going live at that time. Here he is. Here he is. He's good evening. Listen, Sparky, absolute massive respect. Much love to you, mate. You know, um, good to see you. I'm only messing. Listen, we should do one together, right? But what we should do is pick the right bloody time, right? I'm only joking. I reckon we'd have a good duo. If we can manage time for each other during the day, you know, I'd love to do that. Right. Okay. Oh, right. There's someone backstage. Don't know. Shall I bring him on? Look at everyone saying, yes, what are you waiting for, Dino? Get him on. Come on, for God's sake. Okay. I'm going to get killed here. It's not working.
It is working, you dozy twat.
Hey, oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, yeah.
Nice
Sound.
one.
You were late
Sounds
for your chat tonight, weren't you?
Sorry?
I say you were late for your chat tonight, weren't you?
Just a few minutes, that's all.
Yeah, just
normal, usual stuff.
Yeah, just a normal life, isn't it?
Just a normal every Tuesday night live.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody in the chat. How we all doing? Thank you for all your comments since I commented. Brilliant. Cheers, Sparky. Big up the Sparky. Cheers, Paul.
Yeah, James, as usual, mate. Fire away. Fire away. James will only ever put very good channel links up. Train was late, Robert. No excuse. Why? Where are you, Robert? Where are you? Where have you gone to? Thanks for all your hellos, guys. To Biker. We'll see who comes on tonight. Not a clue. We'll just take it as normal. How's your weekend been, Matt?
Yeah, it's been all right. Saturday was good. It was nice and warm. Up till about 8 o'clock when it got cold. But yeah, it was a nice day, Saturday. Sunday was cold. Yesterday weren't too bad. Just
Heidi's still exploring, I take it.
Yeah, she's fine, mate. We've been chew free for 4 days now, so we're all right. We'll just be on the roll now.
I know, everyone knows we're talking. I've not seen her for a couple of weeks, and she was kind of like getting quite big then. I mean, I wish she know size wise.
Right. If she stands on her back legs, I reckon her head's level with my chin.
Bloody hell, 7'3". Biker's a very tall guy. I'll just mislead you all, actually.
No,
James, thanks, mate. Just fire them up.
She's fucking growing back there, mate, I tell you.
Yeah, I'll never forget that day. I mean, I always said first time I saw her, the paws.
Yeah.
They stuck out more than anything. As soon as she put one of them on my hand, I'm thinking, wow, those are big bloody hands, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's just a pup. So
yeah.
No, she's absolutely gorgeous, mate. And meeting you that day, and watching her and playing, and the way she had to get used to us, and it took her about 10 minutes, and that was it. And then next thing, all she wanted were my glasses off my face.
Yeah.
And then after 10 minutes of that, Biker eventually said, you know why she's doing that, Dino? She's trying to grab your glasses. Only 10 minutes after, not he were. So, CC, how you doing, mate? Just noticed you're in the.
Eamon McCann, I'm not fucking 7 foot.
What's 7 foot? Oh. CC, how you doing, mate? Fuck 'em. Yeah, I'm not arsed. They keep trying, don't they? But they're getting absolutely everywhere, aren't they? I mean, not with me, but just everywhere on YouTube. for some reason. You're not 6'5", Eamon.
Why wouldn't it be?
Because he's laughing.
Yeah, I watched a bit of your live as well today, Sparky. Fucking hell, somebody wanted a good slap on your live, mate, I'll tell you now.
All right, can we just bring that up in a sec then, if you don't mind?
Oh,
if
you might not
Sparky's
want
all
to.
right with it.
You might not want to.
Sparky, let us know if you want us to. I know nothing about it, but if you think it's a talking point, you know how cool we keep it on here.
Oh, God.
No, it don't matter if not. Does not matter. James, have you ever known this by any mod?
What?
I haven't. Never seen it before in my life.
What's that?
Look at the screen.
What, banging links up?
All right. He's put his own link up.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just never seen it before.
Just put pods up. Pods link, is that?
Sorry, I'm hopeless. James, you don't need to put his link up. Plugs. I wouldn't really bother, to be honest.
Evil bastard. Let James do what James does. Yeah, I bet you are, Sparky.
Anyway, you don't have to, but it's up to you if you want to. You know, it's free speech on here. As much as we're allowed. You know. I had to take, well, the lives have been going down, so people have been saying what's happened and things like that. Well, you know, they've had to be taken off because of what's been going on. Most of you know, with the porn bombing, and like last Friday, I know Biker had left by then, but spoke to him early, and there was so much nastiness in that private chat. It was unbelievable what I got. But same again tonight. I think the week before and things like that. So there's something going out there, some kind of reason why these people just want to bring me down, my channel down, and then we're coming to get you and things like that. They just sound like violent thugs to me, gangsters, that type of people, you know, and people who don't have channel content to mostly. I reckon who do these type of things for some reason. Maybe the friends of channel content creators, or people like that, you know, within circles or whatever, because they do come in groups. I've noticed that they come in gangs without a doubt. But I just find it cowardly, to be honest with you, because if you don't like what I say, don't like what I do, don't like who comes in the chat, well, whatever surrounds my life on my channel, if you don't like it, why hang around? Why just leave it? So there's obviously a bit of a problem with your wires for you to pursue this this pathetic, whatever you think it might be.
Well, them first three that I blocked earlier on, mate, they all come from a certain channel.
Yeah, are we talking about Southampton Drum?
No.
Oh no, not that one.
No.
Right. Which one?
Well,
Or do you want to tell me in
I've already
private?
WhatsApped you, mate.
I'm sorry, you know what I'm like.
Yeah.
Bloody useless I am. Anyone who's coming, thanks for coming in. Nice one, guys. Just keep making each other feel welcome, like you always do. And like we say, we'll forget these idiots if we can.
Yeah, UKT, I saw that as well. They're coming in chat with a pod picture on the profile, mate.
Yeah.
It's hard to see as well. So anybody in chat that's more eagle-eyed than me, can you just point it out what it is?
Yeah, well, do you know that what you've just sent me?
Yeah.
We spoke about that, didn't
Yeah.
we? Recently. So yeah, I think we narrowed it down fairly easily, and now we've got a bit more confirmation. So
Yeah, that
no
comes from
worries. Don't want to play games. Don't know what your
Yeah.
problem is. If you're listening, don't get it. Just go away. Leave us alone.
that come
What's your
from
problem?
another source as well, did that, mate, as well.
What was that, mate? Sorry.
I say that message that come from another source as well.
Okay. Well, whoever you are, whatever you're not liking or whatever, just come on.
Fuck him, mate.
I'll put the link up now.
Yeah, fuck him, mate. Don't worry.
No, it's
Smoking, mate.
fine. I mean, right.
Evening, Smokey. How you doing, mate?
Hiya, Smokey. How you doing, mate? Any better from last time? Last time we spoke, you was a lot better than the time before. So, Smokey's there, guys. Great. Great stuff. That's what we're about. Okay. Right, we'll not talk about stuff like that. I'm just trying to understand why.
Yeah, you'll never understand why, mate. Never. You go back 4 months, 3 months even. You didn't get this kind of shit happening.
Can you see the PC?
Can I see it?
Well, I mean, I know you can. I don't know what you mean by that.
What, all the shit that's going on now with the palm bombing?
No private chat.
Oh, right, sorry. I haven't put out in private chat. Oh, no, you.
I don't understand that. Bear with me, guys, please. Don't get you. Don't get you. Don't know what you want. Why you keep hanging about. Why you've not taken the hint. What more do you? Why? You know, I don't dislike you. I just don't understand why you just keep hanging around and coming back. And I've not let you on for the last 4 or 5 times. Is that not kind of a message to say, well, you know, you ain't going to let me on, so you're obviously desperate to get on to do or say something, right? If that's you, mate, you need to show your face. Smokey. No worries, pal.
Happy days. How we doing, lads? I don't know where my avatar have gone.
You don't need one. That looks beautiful, actually.
How are you both doing anyway? You good?
Yeah, good. Thank you, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Thanks. Yourself?
I'm all right. I went to the hospital today, so I'm starting new meds tomorrow. So within a couple of weeks, hopefully, fingers crossed, these meds will work and I'll be up and active.
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. As long as you're on the mend, mate, that's all that matters, fella.
Good to hear.
Yeah. So I suffer with a lot of infections, unfortunately, and I've got one at the moment. So I've started new steroids and everything else. So let's hope and pray now. Next couple of weeks, it'll be better than what it's been for a long time, and I'll be a lot better than what I've been for a long time.
Sounds like you're getting there, mate. To me.
Yeah. I can't wait to go back out with my camera and do things. I can't wait to go back out with my camera and do things.
Good.
You'll get there, mate.
Yeah, I can't wait, mate. I really can't. I don't care whether I do it on my own. I don't give a toss. You know what I mean? I just got to get out there. I've seen a lot of things which I thought, I could have filmed that, or I could have filmed that. Do you know what I mean? Because I haven't been well enough.
Bloody frustrating sometimes.
Yeah. I sort of put it to one side. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not well enough to do it. And, if I come into a bit of trouble, then I'm not well enough to defend myself. So just give it a break for a bit. And, I'm losing subs through it as well. I'm fucking choked, but it is what it is.
Yeah, don't worry about subs, mate. I don't give a toss.
I tend not to, but I have seen them drop, and it's like, because I'm not obviously doing anything. So, I understand why. It's not as if I don't understand why. But when I'm active again, I'm sure it'll pick back up. So I'm not really that. Yeah, Sparky. Brother.
Yeah, I mean, when you start again, you'll get on a roll. You get that confidence back, which you'll need, won't you? I mean.
Yeah.
Once you get on that, you'll get hungry, and when you're hungry, it's like I can't do enough now, and then you'll be banging them out, mate.
No, I can't wait. I can't wait to get back out there, brother. I can't. It's just something that I did enjoy doing, and I don't think I'll ever stop.
Yeah, and I'll always promote you, mate, no matter what,
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Without a doubt, mate.
Yeah, it's natural to do for people like yourself. So,
I was watching.
Yourself and thinking, I want to get out there now. Just take your time. You'll know when you're ready.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not quite ready yet. I pushed it beforehand, and I couldn't. I ended up in hospital, so I'm not gonna push it again. Learned my lesson. So.
How you doing, Paul? Good to see you, Paul. Paul comes in every week as well. Paul Hope. We've loads of Pauls. No, we've not. We've only got 2, haven't we? Anyway, that's loads to me.
Hey, so what did you think? You seen that earlier on Sparky's. Eddie, what was your make on it all? Because I only seen about halfway through. I was watching it before this started.
What was my make on it all? Fucking hell, mate.
There was some rather controversial views in there, weren't there?
No, there were one controversial view, I think. Everybody else really did not say him sheet, but the one person that wasn't, and I'm thinking, fucking hell. Unbelievable.
Oh, fucking, I've never heard so much bollocks come out of a fucking bloke in all my fucking life. How could he say it wasn't the parents, with this Madeleine McCann thing? How could he say it wasn't, they weren't partly to blame, and you can't, they're victim blaming. It's not victim blaming.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have left their fucking kids, simple as that.
Yeah, let me just enlighten Dino. Topic on Sparkies were about Madeleine McCann.
Right.
Because it's been 15 years since she went missing. Now, it got a panel on, and they were all talking, and there were 5 out of 6 all saying basically the same thing. 1 out of the 6 were disagreeing with them all. And that one out of the 6 said, well, you can't blame parents for being kidnapped. You've got to blame the kidnapper that took her. Well, wait, and people said, wait a minute. If they hadn't left her, she wouldn't have been fucking kidnapped. She wouldn't have been taken. So it's the parents' fault. No, you can't blame them. And it went on and on and on. And it was just, people were getting fucking wound up.
Yeah, but he tried to say then, oh, what about Jamie Bulger's mother? But that's different. She was in a fucking supermarket, right? Or in a built-up area with loads of people. You only have to, yourself, if you've got kids, you only have to take your eye off a kid for a second, boy, and it gone.
Yeah. What was his point? Because
that was his point. Well, you've got to blame Bulger's mother then for not looking after. I said, no, you can't, because it's not that sort of scenario.
So was he saying that for Madeleine McCann?
Yeah.
So
he was saying, the parents were not to blame at all. Like, he was trying to say the parents were not to blame at all.
Yeah, his point, going off that, is saying, the child, that's happened to the child because of the parents. It's their fault.
Well, the parents left and went down and had a fucking feast at 200 yards down the road, right? They fucking...
As far as we know, but his point was that, right, Smokey? His point was, because of what happened, it was down.
There was nothing to do with the parents. You can't blame the parents for Madeleine McCann being kidnapped.
That was his point.
That was his view.
Right. It was deeper than that, though, doesn't it, Biker?
It was the kidnapper's fault, not the parents.
It wasn't Madeleine McCann's parents' fault for not leaving him for fucking filling him up, drugging him up with fucking whatever, and then fucking leaving him to going down the road 200 yards to have a meal.
Yeah, the outside, the overview of it, but the inside thing is there's many people involved, and they were involved, and it was all an inside job type of thing.
Well,
that's why it's been going on for so long. It's not an open and shut case of that's what happened. They're to blame. It's whatever crime.
I agreed with something when they said that the parents should have got done for neglect, right? I'll agree with that totally. Right, because if you've got children, the last thing you want, right, is to leave your child alone in a fucking room on its own. When it wakes up, it needs a parent.
But there's more to it than that, and that's why it's dragged on for so long. I mean, like when you go into all the details, it's taken over all these years to go from detail 1 to more details to inner details, and all this is getting found out. It's gone on for so long, ridiculous, because it's
look, she'd be 18. She'd be 18 now, wouldn't she?
Fault. They shouldn't have done that. They left them alone. They've been kidnapped. Parents' fault.
She'd be 18 now, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she'll be 18 now, mate. Yeah.
So, in all fairness, if she was still around, right, and I don't mean to put any doubt in anybody's mind or make my people's minds up, but let me tell you, if she was 18 now, she should really have come forward somewhere along the line, I think, to be honest, if she was still alive.
I think it's a very deep story, this, because when you look into it, they've got, don't forget, they were both GPs. Now, what kind of a person in that standing, in that area of life, where they have to protect people, look after people, make sure they give the right medication out, etc., etc.
This is why they knew they could drug their kids. This is why they knew they could drug their kids and know what doses to use without it being harmful.
But as a natural parent and being in that kind of job role, i.e. very sensible, highly intelligent, okay, logical, why on earth would you leave your kid on your own?
You wouldn't.
Doesn't make sense.
I mean, there's a lot of parents out there.
Now, does that not set it, like, if you was a complacent person, like many parents do it, they still do it, they leave the kids on their own in the car for 5 minutes, in the shop, back out the shop, quick visit and all that. But what kind of people like that? No, it's been booked. The meal's been booked. They're going to be in there for 2 or 3 hours, wining and dining. And they said, this is what sticks out in my mind now.
They were sending their friends, weren't they, every half hour? They were doing half-hour runs to each other's children.
They said that, but for me, where they fucked up was when they said, well, it's just like when we're at home. It's like we're having dinner inside and the kids are playing in the garden. We're only talking about 10 meters away. And then when it was all analysed and worked out, it was about 40 meters away or something like that. So you wouldn't come out with that as a doctor when people think they're intelligent people. Then you start why would that person say that? Knowing full well it's not 10 meters, it's 40 meters. You know, a fucking flea can work that out. Never mind a GP.
I mean,
No,
there's no way
something dodgy has gone on there.
There's no way I'd leave my 3-year-old sat in garden playing on their own when I'm sat inside and I can't see what they're doing. Ain't no way. You want to be there. Yeah. You don't know what they're getting into, what they're putting into their mouths.
Fucking hell, yeah. You don't know what they're going to eat or fuck all. You don't know. You just don't know, do you? You just don't know.
That's exactly it. You've got to.
You don't know. You don't know. They fucking hell. They pull on a branch and have half the fucking stick through their leg. You just don't know. You just don't know. This is what how mad kids are.
I'm willing to carry on with this conversation because Biker knows as well. It's one of my biggest, child abuse. Okay, whether it's kidnapping or down to that lowest level. Robert, if that's you, mate. Robert, if that's you, I have to be careful. So if you can just put something in the chat what says, if I say to you now, right, just put hi in the chat. And then if you could just put 2 words as well, saying what you did today to me. I've got to be careful. You.
So does anybody think that German lad they're trying to push this on is a bit of a scapegoat?
Without a doubt, mate. Without a doubt.
Robert?
I'm not saying this guy is not a convicted nonce or anything like that, which he is. Do you know what I mean? He's reported as a sex offender and everything else.
Yeah.
But do you think they've just gone, right, okay, he's a dodgy bastard, he deserves to do time for murder?
Yeah. Well, after 15 years in Portugal, if it's not been solved, then it's written
off.
It's
thrown away, isn't it? It's thrown. There's no case to answer, is there?
Yeah, that's right. But we're already locked up anyway. He's already been earmarked over the last few years for doing it, and apparently after 15 years, he's now admitted that it were him.
That he was having sex with someone in his camper van or some shit, wasn't
he? Yeah.
At the time, and he was with a German woman who went home.
It's very deep, and this is what they do. They complicate things. It becomes a rabbit hole extreme, which says to me there's something dodgy gone on. I mean, why would a family unknown, GPs unknown to the world, that happens, all these things that don't add up go on, and they end up having to employ one of the world's best spokespeople, i.e. someone who can articulate and get through to a lot of people.
Why didn't they take that other child? Why didn't they take the younger child? I don't understand. There's something that doesn't quite ring true. You're right. Why didn't they take the 2 of them? Why didn't they? Do you know what I mean?
But why? How come they had a connection to royalty and other higher echelons? How come? So they're GPs, right? I live 25 meters away from a GP, a neighbour. How you doing? Terraced house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just one of us, really. How come these people think of the gap between royalty and a GP, but yet they're involved. They can employ it. What's his name? This spokesperson. He's well known. I can't remember his name, but he ended up having to speak for them. And the way he speaks, he's one of them. He gets through to people, especially people who are asleep.
Yeah.
He's one. So why go through all this trouble? Because they're getting pummeled with, hang on, there's something dodgy about you. You know what I mean? So they're having to defend themselves. And at the beginning, if you look back through it, at the beginning, they're getting all these news conferences and interviews and it all piles on early days. Yeah, of course it does. An incident, everything piles on straight away. And then the longer the time went on, they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the interviews or anything like that. So they got there were other people
Well,
coming
they lost a lot of evidence, didn't they? Because they were looking at it as a missing child rather than a murder inquiry when they first of all, the first week or week and a half. So they lost a lot of evidence there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, and to what I understand it, the blood that was found in the back of the rental car wasn't rented till after Maddie disappeared. To what I understood of it. So how did the blood get? And that was the confusion. How did the blood get in the vehicle when the vehicle wasn't rented until after Maddie disappeared? I think that was one of the burning questions. I said, well, hang on a minute, how does that work?
Yeah. Lots of things don't add up. But yeah, they've never, as far as I know, they've never once said, I don't believe anyway, I've not caught up with it. But, this doesn't add up. According to them, everything adds up, which is a bit strange. Yeah, for me, it's my opinion. It's my opinion.
As I said, is this a conspiracy or are we speaking truth?
Yeah,
we don't know ourselves.
Yeah. I reckon it was.
And that's the problem. We don't know ourselves, I've got many a crazy conspiracy theory in my head for many things, right? There's some that are just unbelievable, but there are ones that stick in my mind that I think, fucking hell, that's plausible. That's feasible. Now, for Madeleine McCann's parents to actually overdose their child accidentally and then plan to do whatever they did if they did it, do you know what I mean? Then that's a plausible answer as any.
A GP accidentally giving the wrong dose?
It happens.
On holiday, 4 bottles of wine later, putting the kids to bed.
I'm not saying it doesn't, but...
Do you see what I'm saying? Putting the kids to bed, one of them saying, have you dosed one up? I can't remember. We best do it again. And then he double dosed and that's the end of it.
Yeah, but where is she?
You don't know. This is the thing. You don't know. And to be honest, I would say, to what I've read on it and what I've seen on it, right, the fingers they do point firmly at the parents, unfortunately.
Without a doubt, Matt. Without a doubt.
There's a lot of speculation saying it points towards the parents. Because this German guy wasn't even brought up for years.
Yeah, irrespective of what's gone on, right, those parents, they should have been taken into account, prosecuted, everything else for putting that child in a position where that happened. They neglected that child, and that is it. End of.
What happens in this country if a child leaves the home, right, and it actually leaves and it actually passes away on its little journey to wherever he was going, she was going? That parent is dragged through the fucking mill.
Oh yeah.
Dragged through the mill, and there are usually charges that come on through the child passing away, dying. I don't like using the word dying, but passing away. Do you know what I mean? It's so what's the difference? They should be fucking prosecuted for neglect at least.
Yeah, I mean, there's been cases where coppers are even just people on the street have picked up a little toddler that's going along 2 or 3 year old in pajamas, middle at night. Coppers have got involved. They found out where the child.
I watched a Channel 5 one. I watched an old one on Channel 5. Go back for ages ago. Police, and there was a fucking child on a motorway in a dressing gown.
Fucking hell, never seen that one.
Neil, well said. Question everything. Do you know what I mean?
They were prosecuted for neglect because they got the bed and left the front door unlocked. And they were prosecuted just purely on that.
That's correct. That's absolutely correct. So
for me,
how are they walking around scot-free now, being able to still be doctors when, in the back of your mind, you imagine going to see that doctor, one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you give
Have you got something for sleeping, doc? You know what I mean? What the fuck? I wouldn't want to see them in the fucking million years.
Yeah. Asking for a tranquilizer, I'm fucking sure.
Yeah.
Bastards.
And this is what I mean. This law thing with the Interpol, where they're all supposed to be connecting with each other, they don't.
Yeah. Well, look
They
at,
don't.
if you go back a few years, you look at that. I forget where it was now, but he ended up killing all 5 of his kids. He set fire to his own house basically and tried to blame it on.
That was that in Clydach in Wales?
Phil Pot.
Phil Pot, that's him.
13.
Was that the one in Clydach? The
13
Clydach
kids.
murders in Wales?
I don't know where it was. Can't remember where it was. It was Phil Pot.
Yeah.
He was married, but yet he lived in a caravan with his girlfriend. It was one of these sort of whatever it was. But something happened, they ended up, they set fire to their own house and tried to blame it on somebody else that had done it or whatever. And he was living life of fucking Riley and everything else. It was absolutely a fucking sickening fucking show that he put on. I mean,
he killed all the children. Was it a farmhouse or something like that?
No. This was just a normal.
I get mixed up with something else.
It was one of them. Just to round it out, it was one of them family. He had 13 kids, and it was like a benefit thing. So they were quite off, to be honest with you. I think his wife was in on it as well, but she got away with manslaughter. I think he ended up topping himself, but he just burnt it all down. He actually went on
easy way out for him, isn't it?
And on the news, and Burface said, "Oh my God!" And one of them, Mike Philpott, someone like that. Look it up. It's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, he sounds familiar.
Yeah, and then when you see pictures of all these lovely, beautiful, smiling kids, not one of them over the age of, I don't know, 19 maybe. Absolutely heart-wrenching. Just evil, and that's for money. That's for money.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. People are just. I tell you what, right? There are some really damaged fucking people out there, man.
Yeah, his name was Michael.
Really damaged. Anybody who can hurt a child, right, is fucking damaged. Simple as that. You are fucking no good. You can't hurt a child, man.
Part of that is down to the system. I'm not condoning absolutely one iota of what these people do, but if people are going to kill for money, then don't forget where that money's come from and how it gets manipulated. And
you got to think of you got to think of there's people out there killing, right, because they got mental health issues, serious mental health issues. They needed to be hospitalized, and they're out there fucking doing naughty things, right? Not realizing what they're doing, which is not their fault. You know, but when people are doing it, they're premeditated and they think, oh, I get a lot of fucking money out of this. That ain't mental health. That's just greed. That's green-eyed monster all the way, that is. That's fucking naughty.
Yeah, that Phil Pot didn't top himself, do you know? He's still alive, mate.
Oh, I thought he went.
No, he's still alive, mate.
Thinking of someone else, right? Well, he's not coming out, but Robert's just said that she's out now.
Oh, what the fuck? How?
Yeah. Is it one of them? Change your identity, get your immunity, you know, don't worry. You have a bloody good rest of your life and no one will know who you are, even though you did something absolutely evil and terrible. Yeah. I mean, what's all that about?
Disgusting.
Because I'll tell you what, right? I'll tell you what freaked me out once. When I went to that Red Bank security place where John Venables was, it was a very eerie place. Knowing that he was there and then knowing that he's been let out under a new identity and no one knows what he looks like.
Well, John he's Venables, back inside, isn't he, John Venables? He's lost it all, hasn't he?
I don't know.
John Venables lost it all, didn't he? Because he was in a unit, right, not far from me, John Venables, for about 3 years on top of a mountain. And you won't believe what they had. You won't believe what they had. They used to go horse riding 3 times a week. They had a swimming pool in this place. It was unreal. They weren't allowed off reservation.
Are they classing that as rehabilitation or something?
I don't know, because the job I used to do, I used to talk to a lot of nurses anyway. They used to go in there. It's a unit, a mental health unit. It is for really, naughty people who can't control their actions then. You know, and that's where they stuck John Venables. He was up there for 3 years. I didn't say the name of the place. Do you know what I mean? But it was an institution, and it's still running to this day. It's still running to this day. But John Venables is no longer there.
The place I sneaked into was the first place he went to after he got arrested and sentenced.
Yeah.
So he ended up in that security, and walking round, it was like, okay, now, whoa. And then I got loads of comments saying, could you not get into that area? That's where he was. That was his cell number. That was, and I thought I'd have absolutely loved to have done that, but it was impossible. I couldn't penetrate that at all, that area. But it was weird because some people were commenting saying, I was in there with him. I was in the same unit. I saw him out and about and he got luxury treatment.
Yeah.
And there was an area where I'm saying on video, this looks like an old go-kart track, guys. Maybe, you know, obviously the...
they have the time of their life up there, mate.
But
easier time than what me and you could ever have, let me tell you.
But honestly, it's wrong.
It's mental, wrong. Mate. It's mental. And that's why I should say to the nurses, how can you sit there and shit with it all ill? And that was they're all ill. They're fucking ill.
I mean, how old must this guy be now?
Well, he came out. I know he came out. He came out of prison, and they busted him, and they found loads of child porn on his fucking computers. So they put him back in.
I heard that one. Yeah, I heard that.
Right, and I don't know what happened to him after that. I don't know if he's in Broadmoor or.
No, he's roaming.
He's wired well wrong. Let me tell you, wired well wrong.
So
because the other boy, I can't think of his name. The other boy I can't think of his name. He done his time. He had his new identity, and he hasn't committed no crime since ever. Since.
Yeah,
but he was just a bystander, wasn't he? He was guilty by association, wasn't he?
Yeah, Venables is 39 now. Other
39.
guy.
Yeah.
Somebody called Thompson.
So from the age
of, that's it.
How old was he when they got
10, 11 years old? When he 10 years old, 11 years old, he could just about be prosecuted, couldn't he?
29 years. Call it 20 years of rehabilitation. Unbelievable. So as soon as he got banged up, he went into this place where I got into, and it was pure luxury. So straight after that, it was luxury. They moved him on from a juvenile to an adult system. Luxury.
Where he was up on the mountain. Luxury. Where he was up on the mountain.
You see where I'm getting? There's no way the system can be right. If that's how do we know he's not done things that no one knows about?
Exactly.
And still carrying on. Smug bastard must be thinking, I can get away with anything, because as soon as I did something as horrible and as evil as that, I've just simply had a life of fucking luxury.
Yeah.
People struggling to pay the bills who are harmless, who just want to get on with life and treat people with respect and have a loving lifestyle.
Broadmoor, he needs to fucking go.
You've got evil people having a luxury lifestyle and good people having a fucking poverty-style lifestyle. It's fucking ridiculous. Anyway,
no, listen, right? I tell you what, I listened to Sparky's argument about capital punishment. Right? Now, in my view, I'm very close to what Sparky's. I am. I'm sorry to say it, but if there's 100% DNA, all the evidence you throw at someone, and it cannot be denied, in a million years, cannot be denied. They should be fucking put to death.
It's ridiculous. I don't understand the understanding.
Right, and that may be a horrible view to have. Right, see these horrible, dirty, kiddie fiddling bastards. Right, do you know what they need to do with them fuckers? This is a strong view of mine. This one is, right, and it's only an opinion. Right, you should fill them full of cancer and fill them full of AIDS and fill them full of things we cannot cure, and make sure we try to cure them. If they get cured, we fill them full of something else which fucking kills the human race off. Let me tell you something now. We would have fucking cures coming out of our assholes. Within 10 years, right, there'd be enough dirty, rotten, stinking bastards fucking passing on, right, and they'll be fucking cures. This is what they should do with these bastards. Not stick them in a prison so we all fucking pay for them.
I'll tell you what.
Not you know, the woman fucking murdering bastards, the ones that are raping people out there. They fucking get their fucking neck, fill you full of cancer or AIDS, and see if we can fucking cure you. Simple as that. Right? See all those little kids, that are running over landmines, losing limbs, yeah. Fucking how do you go at the back of this van and go across here and blow them fuckers up over there, stop a kid's getting fucking hurt? Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but that's my view with them bastards, and it's my view with anybody who wants to go fucking murdering, raping, fucking anybody. That's not just children or women, that's anybody.
Yeah, I quite like that.
They need to be. We cannot not have a use for them. Look, we cannot not have a use for them. What's the point of banging them up for years, right, and costing us all fucking money? Fill them for something which kills human fucking race, right, and then try and cure them. Put them to use. Put them to some good.
Yeah.
Don't fucking put them to some waste where they start to sell with a plastic fucking fork, plastic plate, right, and they're having their fucking dinner brought to them every fucking day and shit. Nah, bollocks. Fuck you. Nah, they suffer like people are suffering.
Yeah.
If you die, you die. Pump it into another one. Pump it into another. And this is how it works.
Absolute different, deeper agenda to it all. Absolutely, of course there is. Because not everyone gets the same treatment, right?
Like that Sarah Everard's fucking killer, right? That Sarah Everard's killer should have been put to fucking death. Simple as that. No ifs, no buts. Don't waste fucking time giving him his plastic fucking drinking cup, right? Fuck off. Off you go to the gallows.
Smokey, just calm down for a minute, mate. I know you're passionate.
Sorry, mate. It's close to my heart.
I want to say a couple of things as well, but you know what I mean? You can't go off emotion. I mean, for me, to get rid of someone straight away, hanging, shooting, or whatever, that's the easy way out for them, to be honest.
I don't believe that. I've been in jail, mate. I've been in jail. Right, and let me tell you something now, right? I know somebody who's serving 13 years for murder in jail. He's only 23 years old, right? The boy was an absolute amazing lad. What a waste of a fucking life, right? But if he had, like he said, at the end of the day, if it was capital punishment, I'd be put to death. I'd be dead now, and as simple as that. And that, well, it is what it is.
Smokey, what do you think about this then, right? The amount of people, right, who've been found guilty, who are innocent. Like,
and this is what I'm saying, it's got to be...
With death row, they've ended up being murdered, if you like, by the state.
Right. And this is what I mean, it's got to be 100%. If that's 100% that you've done that crime, and I mean 100%, not done by a fucking gang of jurors or fuck all like that, right? The DNA got to be there. The everything has got to be matching. Everything. Harold Shipman, that fucker should have been put to death. Well, there wasn't a doubt that he fucking didn't kill all those people.
Well, it saved everyone the trouble, didn't it, Smokey? Because he put himself to death.
He did, yes. He was obviously like Fred West was another one who put himself to death.
Smokey, would you class that as true justice? Because
yeah,
he
fucking
got
right.
Himself. So
oh, not to do it himself. No, not to do it himself. Not for him to have the choice. No, be fucked. No, be fucked. Not for him to have the choice. No. You die when you fucking state says you die.
Right, this is fair enough, right? We're talking about life and death. I think what should we do about the whole situation about it? The in-between stuff. Where the fuck do these people get these thoughts? What do we do about it? Why do they do it? And things like that. You know what I mean? Rather than
you can't look, right? It always used to be an old line, right? If you were abused, you'd become the abuser, right? That's not always the case.
No, it's not. It's not. Some
right, and I refuse to believe that is the case because I know people who were abused and did not become abusers. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, all these counsellors and workers and mental health workers and things like that are probably people who've been through situations with whatever kind of abuse in their early childhood, and they thought, hang on, I want to change all this shit.
I could use this. Yeah, you take advantage. Yes.
This is the only way I know, so I'll carry it on myself. And same with any.
Yeah, and using their experience to an advantage that benefits others. That's absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely. Just like an ex-alcoholic can become the best counsellor for any alcoholic who's trying to get off alcohol. Because been there and done it type of thing. I'm going to take a quick break, guys, but I just want to say, honestly, guys, thanks so much. But AD's coming. Crazy Lady Jane as well. Thanks very much. Adventure of Bella the Enfield. Right. Okay. Cheers. Neil Wilson, you've made some great points, mate. Mainstream, forget it. You're right. Talking amongst ourselves makes better sense than mainstream media, I think. So anyone else who's coming, thanks very much, guys. Really interesting tonight. And it's nice to hear Smokey and see him come on as well. So yeah,
I just got a few strong opinions on a few things. You know what I mean? As I said, and dealing with horrible people, I got a really strong opinion with.
No, you're on the right platform for it, but the thing is, there's that many people with, and we need to let everyone speak as well.
Yeah, so, absolutely. Sorry, I do apologise.
No, I'm as bad as you, mate.
Fucking oh yeah, mate. I can't get a word in half at times with you anyway.
Sorry. Listen, I'll leave you to it. Nigel as well. How are you doing, mate? And Purple Split.
How are we doing, Purple?
Mr. Deegan and D by any chance you're a smackhead? Absolutely not, mate. If I was a smackhead, I think I'd be able to do videos like I do and hold all these hours of live streams the way I do. Would I not be going something like?
Who said that, Dino?
Someone called Leonardo da Vinci.
All right, dealt with.
No, I'm joking. That one.
Yeah, it's all right. Big dealing with him, mate.
It's okay. You're always welcome in, whoever you cowards are, but you won't last long, so it's up to you. Unless you're being funny and we take on your comedy, then we could have a further laugh at you. But just keep it short if you can. Just come in and make a fool out of yourself for no more than 3 seconds. That'd be good for you, because we'll find out who you are as well. But we don't want to waste time on that. Purple Split. Nice one, guys. I'll see you in about 25 minutes because Smokey won't shut up.
No, I've shut up now. I've got off my soapbox.
I'm only messing. Hey, boy.
I want to hear what Bikereddie has to say. Is there anything in that barrage of comments? Was there anything I spoke out of turn? Like?
Not at all, mate. I did try.
Oh, no way. Not one bit, mate.
Shut the fuck up, you, and go for a piss.
I'm trying to.
Go on, piss off. Come on, go for a piss.
You've not said a single. Right, I'm off.
Go away.
What do I do? Right, I'll mute. Stop.
You do your fucking flying. You aim, you daft bastard. Go on, get going. Fuck off. No, you were right in a lot of what you said there, Smokey. Definitely without that. I mean, I like the thing about saying, right, you're free to go, run across that field, and it's a fucking minefield. Yeah, I like that one. That cracked me up with that one.
It stops all the kids having their arms and legs blown off and shit. You know what I mean? Put them to good use, man.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you take like in America, they've got death row there, right? They can be on death row for 20, 30, 40 years, even more. Right? Yeah. But in all that time, they don't know when they're going to be put to death. That's the thing.
That's right. And that's the terror of it all.
Right. But what it is in that time, they've got appeals going on. They're finding more evidence to make sure. Yeah, they have got it wrong a few times, but majority of the time, yeah, those guys are walking on fucking eggshells. And that's it. They're in there for a fucking reason. They know they've killed somebody, they've done something that's wanted it. And yeah, you walk on fucking eggshells for the rest of your life. You don't know when you're going to get that fucking injection.
You've got no idea. And that's what's worse, death or the fear of fucking death?
Fear, without a doubt.
There we go. Fucking enjoy your punishment, you bastard. And that's exactly what I would be thinking.
Yeah. I mean, mate,
They have got things wrong, yeah, I will, but it needs to be 100. You know, if they're like convicting someone on a fucking, you know, on light evidence,
yeah,
then you can't go putting people to fucking death. Do you know what I mean?
totally agree. I totally agree.
But if you've got undoubted, your mind will never be changed. Right? There you go. They're gone. Belfield. There you go.
Yeah, if they put
Do
them
you know
in
what I
the
mean?
right time and they've got everything to back it up, there's no way of getting out of it.
Who's to say they're not going to be on death row for 20 years? Who's to say they're not going to be on death row for 3? But they'll never know that. You go when we fucking say you go.
That's exactly it. But
you don't go when you make your choice of doing it with your fucking bootlaces like Fred West did.
Yeah.
He had the choice. Nah, fuck, don't give him the choice. The choices are going to be taken away from him.
Yeah, true.
You know, that's what's got them into trouble in the fucking beginning, is they're making their own fucking choices.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
You know, so my idea is, why make them sit behind the door, watch their TV, get their Xbox or PlayStation, right? Have a fucking whale of a time, meal 3 times a day, right? They got a nice little cleaning job on the wing, right? You know what I mean? Oh, it's cushy. Cushy.
Yeah, they should be fucking meant to do something fucking lot worse. Definitely. I mean, my well, I suppose it's everybody's fucking.
Cheers, alligator.
It's child abuse, neglect, everything else to do with children.
Fucking Fryan.
You mess with any child.
Fryan, right? There's a little boy, right? There's a parent just got convicted now in Cardiff Crown Court, right? Little boy's Mwengi, his name's, I can't think of his first name, poor little chap, right? They killed him in the fucking house and they took him to a river in Bridgend and dumped him in the fucking river in Bridgend, right? Fucking disgusting. Now, the mother rung up saying my child is gone, screaming his name and acting all this bullshit, right? She's one of the ones that got fucking done for murdering him, like. When they got his body out, there was 27 injuries on that boy. Like he'd been in a car crash.
Fucking hell.
Right? Oh, my fucking God. They all had it. They all had 15 years and more. Even the mother.
Yeah. I mean, that
and she lied all the way through, man. She lied all the way through. Right up until the end.
Yeah. Yeah,
fucking crazy. And they had undoubted evidence.
Yeah,
they had fucking photo evidence of the 2 boys taking the fucking body to the river. Jeez. They had evidence of the mother walking around with fucking drinks in the living room. Well, do you know what I mean? While the poor boy was either dying dead or fucking due to have hiding, like.
Yeah.
They had evidence that it was undoubted. And she still fucking lied right up until the end. Mental how people see, this is how people work. There's some of them think they're fucking untouchable. There's too many. Look over the last 2 years, how many children have fucking passed away through abusive parents.
Yeah, I mean, that recent one with those 2 women.
There you go. There's another one.
She ended up having a relationship with another female. All right, that's up to her. Not an issue with that.
Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. That's right.
It was a partner that killed her child. And she got put away. I don't know how long she got, like, and the mother got put away for letting it happen. And then it went to court of appeal for the mother, and the judge just says, "Well, fuck you, basically. You can have another 8 years." And that was it. Oh yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
Thing is, all these people,
in a situation like that, right? They've got the evidence. They've got everything there. Banter rights, right? Fucking. The one that killed that child, yeah, get her wrong. Fucking get her injected.
Yeah.
She killed the child. Right, the mother, right, keep her locked up for life. She don't come out. Fuck her. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not being like that, right? Anybody who can see their partner beating on a child, right? Anybody who can watch that shit, right? Just as bad.
Yeah.
Just as bad. No matter if you're male or female, right? You expect a fucking slap. It's easy as that. Expect a fucking slap because you don't go beating a fucking child. I've never, ever, ever had to lay a hand on my children. Ever. My son is 19, right? And I've never had to fucking lay a finger on him. Do you know what I mean? And he's such a lovely kid, and I'm so proud of him.
No, I never have, mate. I mean, when I was a kid, I mean,
There's no need.
My father gave me a good twatting now and again, and I probably deserved it. But I never once touched my kids. I didn't need to. I did it different ways.
Big up, Mark Kelly.
Good evening,
Sorry.
Mark.
How you doing, Mark? Nigel as well.
You know,
thanks for coming in, Nigel. Good man. How you doing?
You know, there's certain things we could do, right? And all right, the human rights, right, shouldn't protect these people, right?
No.
Because they're not thinking of human rights when they're committing their fucking crimes.
That's exactly it.
Right? So it shouldn't apply to these people.
Yeah, like
human rights.
But you get their barristers, solicitors, whatever, and they go down the roads of, you know, it's fucking, you know, ill health, medical health, fucking whatever they can sort of put it on to try and alleviate that problem. No, I'm sorry, don't fucking wash with me. That you knew what you were doing, you fucking did it, you fucking
the
price. And I don't care what the fuck's wrong with you, you did it.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
That's right. That's right. Stories is 100%. It's got to be undoubted, never to be disputed fucking evidence. Like, do you know what I mean? It's got to be.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be fucking noosing some fucker up who's innocent, which will kill. Do you know what I mean? That's something which is not the aim of the game. The aim of the game is to put these people maybe out of every fucker's misery.
Yeah, true, man.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's got to be a hell of a deterrent, boys. I've got to be honest. A hell of a deterrent.
Yeah, but there ain't no deterrent right now, is there?
It's fuck all. It's fuck all.
They're going to get in prison. That's it. Once they're in prison,
it's fuck all. They're going to get nothing.
Yeah, because they've got a duty of rights to fucking look after them, and that's it.
Yes, they have. Yeah, they have. And the way they look after them is insane.
Yeah, it's fucking bollocks.
Right? They'd rather see boys boys who've stolen a car and they'll be up on the fucking 4s or the 5s, right? With water running down the walls, right? The fucking bedding soaking wet. Right? The window's broken so the wind is out in through the fuckers. And they're freezing. That's jail.
Yeah.
Right? And then you've got those little dirty, rotten, animalistic fuckers who are sat out the way on a health wing on their little corner, on little pedo corner, right? There's about 6 or 7 cells and they've got gates in between them and you can't get fucking near them.
Yeah, true.
Robert,
right, and that's the problem.
1959, how you doing? Robert's just told me you've come in, friend of yours, so nice one for coming in. Burbrit Nordics, not seen you for a bit.
BBA, big up BBA.
There you go. Is that coming down or what?
Yeah, it's gone that as well.
Is it? Am I bringing this down now?
Porn bomber. Porn bomber.
Porn bomber.
Okay. Right, am I ending this now?
No, it's fine, mate. No, it happened. You got rid.
Okay.
He did speak. He normally speaks straight away if it were Bear Britain.
Yeah, and he'll put his face. He'll put his face on as well, Dino. Right? Yeah, he's not too shy about putting his mug on either.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Right, same as Mark Kelly, right? Mark Kelly's the same. If Mark Kelly decides to join, he was not shy about showing his mug. As I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Bear Britain were on Sparky's early, and he was saying that there's somebody going around posing as him doing it.
You know,
man. Same protocol what we discussed.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. Yeah.
You know, Sparky got reported today as well, haven't he? He's been reported for fucking smoking a joint online or some bollocks.
I don't know what it was about. I missed the start of his live. I think that was yesterday's.
Yeah, yeah. There was he apparently had a warning for drug misuse online. Somebody reported him for it.
Can I just check this straight away? Because the last 4 I've not been able to show. It has knocked me back, to be honest, but I'll take it down now and come back.
No, wait a minute. I never
As long
saw
as it
it.
shows.
Yeah, take it down and come back. Yeah, I'll come back in now.
Apparently, as long as it shows. Yeah, I'll see you in a
Yeah,
minute,
you're
guys.
fine.
Right.
All right.
Have a 10-minute break. Just pour yourself another glass or whatever, and open a bag of crisps.
Go on, mate.